Hi all, welcome back to school training session. In this session, we will learn how we can launch the Power BI desktop software once it is installed on your machine. So there are two ways by which we can launch the Power BI desktop. Once in the earlier session or the previous session, we have learned that how we can download it, okay, and how we can install it on our system. Once it is installed, there is two ways to launch the Power BI desktop software. First is from the icon which is available in the system once you have downloaded and installed it, and second is you can open your Power BI service account, which is nothing but app.powerbi.com, and that service account you will be able to see the launch button for the Power BI desktop software. From there you will be able to launch the Power BI desktop software. So for me, if you can see on my screen, there is an icon in my taskbar which is Power BI desktop. So I have clicked on it, and this is the very first screen which you will be able to see. So this is the pop-up window. So this is nothing but it is giving a glance of the Power BI desktop, what it is all about, what we can do using this Power BI desktop software, that we can get the data from the different sources. And on the right hand side you can see we have a blogs from where you can get the latest news regarding this Power BI. Okay, what is going through, what is going on in the latest updates on the Power BI which is on the market, so that you will be able to see in the blogs. If you wanted to connect with the forums, that there is a forums as well, and if you wanted to learn more about, so there is a tutorial link as well. So here you can follow that link and get the basic understanding of the Power BI. So this is just a glance of the Power BI desktop. So what I can do, I'll just cross it, and because this is the session of walkthrough of the Power BI desktop, so just you can pause the video and have a glance of this user interface. So let me start from this side. So on the very top you can see we have a, in the menu we have a file menu, home, insert, modeling, view, help. These are the uh, ribbons. These are the options in the ribbon. Then inside of each of this we have a different options which is available. So there are basic three components which is very important in the Power BI desktop while creating the visualization reports. That is, number first, on the extreme left side if you see, this is the report section. This icon is for the report section. This is the canvas the Power BI desktop has provided you. In this canvas you will be able to create a reports, visual reports. Okay, for creating a reports you have been provided on the right hand side different type of the visualization or different type of the reports that is available in Power BI. Like if you see, if you can mouse over, this is stack bar chart, okay, stack column chart, you can see area chart, pie chart. Okay, we have a script visual chart as well, we have a map chart, we have a card as well. So there are lots of options available, visualization options available in Power BI. Whereas in SSRS we have a limited visualization reports. Okay, we have a very limited visualizations for in term of the reports. So this is the very first important component. The second important component is data. So basically I must say the very first important is the data. The report always shows the data. Okay, so first we have a data. So this is whatever the data what you import, okay, which you wanted to display in the report, that is coming, that should come here. Okay, that is the data. And the third important component is model is nothing, if you see, it is just showing the relationship between the between your data sets. Let's say if you wanted to get the data from from Excel, suppose your Excel have a multiple sheets which represents the different type of data. Okay, so you can import it. Once you import it, it is available in data section, and in the relationship section it will show what the links or the relationship between the data sets, and post that you will be able to create a report. So these are the three components on which you have to play around. Okay, so these are the three important components. Let's go and let's see in the bottom section. If you see, here is a page 1 and there is a plus sign here. What it represents, it represents a new page. If you wanted to add one more page, so you can click over here and it will give you a page number 2, page number 3, so on. You can you will be able to create a multiple pages for the report. Okay, So like so in the later session I will discuss how we can create a multiple pages and how we can create a dashboards, KPI, multiple visualization reports, how we can import the data, okay, how we can create a relationship amongst the data. So all this we will cover in the later session. So this is the walkthrough. So I am giving the overview of each of the icon which is available in Power BI interface as of now. Okay, so let's go to the right hand side. If you see here, let me collapse. So there are three ribbons. If you can see here, first is fields, visualization and filters. Let me expand the field section first. We'll discuss one by one. So as of now, if you see, there is no fields here. So what it is saying, you haven't loaded any data yet. So that means once you load the data for which you wanted to show the reports, that data or that fields will be available here. Okay, I mean the name of the sheet, the name of the that table or the particular fields is available here, and the main data will be available here, will be shown here. I mean to say, let's suppose if you wanted to import the data from the Excel sheet, and in the Excel sheet you have the employee data, okay, with the name employee. So that employee sheet which is having, let's say, 5 columns, so all the employee name and the 5 column names, field names will be available here, and the data contained inside of that Excel sheet. Suppose 500 rows are there, so all those 500 rows will be available in this section, okay, in the data section. So this is the difference between the fields and the data. So on the field section you will be able to see what are the sheets and what are the list of the data sets fields is available for you to create a report. So this is the field section. In the later session, in the next session, upcoming session, I'll show you how we can get the data for the multiple resources from the multiple sources, and then we will explore this field section as well. Okay, then coming to visualization, if you see, this is very important. Here you will be able to see the number of visualization chart which is provided by the Microsoft Power BI to us. That is stack pie chart. These are the chart. If you see, scatter chart, pie chart, donut chart, tree chart, there are multiple. And if you wanted to get more visuals, then there is a this option also. Here you can either import a visual from particular file, or you can get a more visuals as well. So there is a list. I think this is many more visualization that is not available in earlier reporting softwares like SSRS and WS. Okay, then if you see here, this is the value section. Here whatever the fields you wanted to drop in the visualization, this is the value for that. Then we have some of the options here: cross report, skip or filter. So this you can use while we will generate the reports. At that time I will explain all this terms so that it will be easy for you to understand. Then we have this section, format. Okay, here you can change a few of the settings. You can say it's a formatting thing, like page alignment, wallpaper. If you wanted to page information, you wanted to filter something, so these are the some sort of formatting. So this is also this is with respect to the visual, with respect to the report. So these are the setting parts. Okay, then we'll collapse it. The third option is filter. So filter is something when if you wanted to apply a filter on your report which is already been created. Okay, let's say if you have created a report which shows the total amount of the sales which has been done for the year for the year 2020, 19 and 18. Okay, and now you wanted to filter on such reports to show the total number of sales for the current year only. So in this section you can apply that kind of filter. How we can apply a filter, that we will discuss in the later section. So these are the three things. First is fields, second is visualization charts which is available, and third is to filter down the data which is showing in the reports. So it is interactive filter kind of thing, because you show the reports, user will be able to I mean you do not have to write a query to filter down the data which is showing in the reports. Like in SSRS reports you have to write down the query, you have to put a where clause that and post that, or you have to provide the parameters through which you can filter down the data. But in Power BI it is not like that. It is giving you a very interactive option where you just need to drag and drop and you will be done, and you are done. That's it. So it is very easy way to do the things. It's a very minimal coding is required for that. So on the, and if you see here on the home tab we have a number of options. The very first is get data. Get data is to get the data from the multiple sources. Okay, and these are the list of the options. As and when we use this option, we will be able to get the more crisp knowledge about all these options. Okay, in the next session we will discuss how we can connect the data with the multiple sources and how we can load the data. Okay, thank you and have a nice day. In case if you have any doubt regarding any of the icons which is showing in the Power BI user interface, please comment me in the chat window. I would be happy to give you the answers. Thank you.